Coffee break with me. Woo! Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. How are you today? I don't know why this looks so bright. Like, oh, I think it's because I'm wearing a black jacket, so my lights are trying to compensate for this whole situation. Or maybe it's finally been proven that I am in fact an angel. Okay, that was ridiculous. So, hear me out on this. You guys know that every month I do my current favorites. It can vary, it doesn't have to be beauty products. But about quarterly I do a misses video, and that misses is just all products that I didn't like, all products that didn't work for me, all products that we tease a little bit. But usually there's a lot of constructive feedback in those videos. So I think it's helpful because even though it's a miss for me, that product might work for one of you guys, right? But I was like, okay, like 4 or 5 years ago, I used to do hits and misses, which was a video where it was the favorites, but I also talked about the misses for that month or that season or whatever we were talking about. So why not bring it back? So today we're gonna do a hits and misses. We're gonna bring it back. We're gonna throw it back old school. I feel like I need to film in my bathroom or like on the floor in front of my bed, you know, just to keep it legit, like a real throwback. So we're gonna talk about a bunch of stuff, like just randomosity at its best. The very first thing I want to talk about is probably annoying to most of you because I've been wearing it in almost all my videos recently, and it's this medallion. This is the San Benito medallion from All the Wire, and All the Wire is a jewelry brand local here in Dallas. I didn't know that. I was like, wait, what? Like, y'all are down the street? Can I come visit? So I was Googling large gold medallion because I wanted one for like this layered look, and then I found this one and I fell in love and I like it. Now I can't stop wearing it and it's kind of a problem. The problem lies though that I found this medallion and I liked it, but I also found something else that I liked, and so I got those too. So I got these really cute hoop earrings. I think the reason why I like this jewelry brand so much is because it reminds me a lot of California and like the neighborhoods I grew up in. The jewelry is very like saint inspired or faith inspired. So it's like a really cool trendy throwback. So these beautiful hoops have a little tiny charm hanging on them, and that is La Virgen de Guadalupe. And it kind of reminds me of something I had when I was little on a necklace. So I thought they were really cute because they're totally my style. Very fine, very dainty, but also trendy and something that kind of feels like home. Everything that I'm wearing feels like a little bit like home. So I wanted to share those with you guys. I know this brand's available at Nordstrom. I got this medallion directly from the website, and I got those hoops from the Nordstrom site. Keeping up with random things, this is something that I'm a little embarrassed I recently discovered. You guys know I'm a self-proclaimed stalker of Simplehuman products. I have their soap pumps, I have their trash can, I use their makeup mirror. I've been using it for years. It's the only makeup mirror I use. And then I used to travel with it until they came out with the little compact size. Now I take that with me when I travel. Simplehuman is my jam. It's another brand that's probably gonna block me because of my stalker tendencies. But I just discovered this one, and I feel a little like, what kind of fan are you that you didn't know this existed? I'm mildly embarrassed, but kind of proud and excited, and I can't complain because of how magical this mirror is. So if you guys ever look into the mirror that I use, you probably think two things. Holy cow, it's expensive, and how do I get it to not be magnified? So the mirror that I use is the 8-inch mirror. It's 5 times magnification, so it's really great for doing your makeup. However, if you move back, you're out of focus because it's a magnification mirror, right? They recently updated the Simplehuman mirrors where the brightness is adjustable. So that's the newest perk. But I have a 10 times magnification mirror that I use in my bathroom for like my brows and my mustache. Yes, I have a mustache. And so I have 2 mirrors that I have to use because I think both magnifications are freaking awesome, right? Well, now it's all in one mirror. Yeah, you heard it here. So the Simplehuman, I don't even know what it's called. So I don't know if you guys can tell. This here is classic size. This is the classic size of a mirror. So the magnification is 0, I guess. I don't know, but numbers aren't my thing, y'all. Down here, this little half moon, that's 10 times magnification. You could see the difference of the mirror size or the fan size. In the back, it has the adjustable brightness But wait, it gets better. If you want to do your makeup, all you have to do is this. Boom. And that's the 5 times magnification. So you're going to be able to do your mirror as if you had the classic Simplehuman 8-inch, which is the one that I always use to do my makeup. Anytime you see me do my makeup, it's with this mirror. I can increase the brightness now, but I can also flip the mirror down and I could see how others are going to see me. So it's the standard view, or I could pluck my mustache. I mean, I feel like when I discovered this, I discovered a new nation, you know, like that's how excited I was. But then, like I said, I was mildly embarrassed. I didn't know about this sooner. So I got the box here just because I knew I wasn't going to know the name and you were going to ask me for it. It's the Sensor Mirror Trio. 1, 5, and 10 times magnification. How awesome is that? And I think it comes in different colors. Isn't that cool? I just bought the first one I saw because I was like, yeah, I need you in my life. Okay, so there's only one downside to this mirror. One. It doesn't adjust in height. So the other Simplehuman mirror, this little part right here extends up and down. This one does not, but it does do this. So you can adjust how high you see yourself based on the angle of the mirror, but you can't extend it taller. So that's the only downside. So if you get ready at a table or a desk where you're not adjustable, like your chair, your stool or whatever, you might find it a little tricky, or you might find a new passion for doing your makeup in the windowsill on the floor. You know what I mean? So enough of that love letter to Simplehuman. Now we're gonna move on to a book. I know, weird. I really love reading self-help books. I love reading books on relationships, whether it's romantic or platonic or with your parents or whatever. I love reading books that help me learn about my personality, whether it's about being an empath or being hypersensitive or emotional or being an overthinker. Y'all, my demise will be my overthinking. Seriously. Anyway, I just discovered this book called Hold Me Tight. This isn't a new book. This is one of those books that I think everyone that's gonna get married gets recommended. I'm not getting married, y'all, okay? Calm down, relax. I don't remember what I was Googling, what I was looking for. I think it might have been one of those things where I bought some books on Amazon and then it suggests certain books for you. And the way that I always get reeled in is because I see how many comments or reviews it has and how good they are. So if it does like 2,000 reviews and they're like all good, I'm like, I don't care if that book is about self-rising flour and how to make apple pie crust. I need that book because apparently it's the jam. Pun intended? No. So it's called Hold Me Tight. This is a book that's recommended to all people, whether you are straight, gay, in a relationship, getting divorced, married, engaged, single. It's a book that helped me feel validated. So anytime you think about relationships and like couples therapy, there's this approach that says you need to have your own life, you need to have your own interests, you need to have your own friends, you need to be incredibly, insanely independent, and then your partner is just an added bonus. And it's great and it's fine, and it's this whole premise of you are whole before your partner. But then there is this little side of me that is that feels a little left out, because I feel and I'm convinced that there is a healthy side to codependency. Now, I don't mean codependency to the, I feel like codependency has been villainized. And I feel like there are a lot of couples that genuinely feel happier when they do things together, that they feel better, that they feel healthier. So this book talks about how human nature requires love and acceptance from others. And so I'm not going to get too into it. You guys can do your own research and see if it's something that maybe you agree on. When I have a partner, I genuinely like to do everything with my partner. You guys have seen my weekend vlogs. If Parker and I are spending time together, it doesn't matter if we're grocery shopping, if we're going to a gynecologist, or if we're going to go on a romantic date. We genuinely choose each other for companionship. And when the other one isn't around, we're constantly thinking of what the other person is doing or how much more fun that would be if our significant other was with us. So I underlined a couple of portions in the book that's kind of give you a general sense of probably what I'm trying to explain to you and doing a very bad job at. So the first part is when couples go to counseling, right? It seems that love is explained in non-negotiables. You can't bargain in couples counseling for a connection, right? You can't bargain with non-negotiables. There's no way to logically explain disappointing your partner. You know, it's just emotional. It's an emotional reaction you had to being hurt when you really depended on someone to keep you safe and to protect you. So here's the part that basically sums it up in a nutshell. Recognize and admit that you are emotionally attached and dependent on your partner in much the same way that a child is on a parent. You rely on nurturing, soothing, and protection. So I feel like that took away that villainization of codependency is the worst. You can't depend on your partner. You need to be like self-righteous and independent. Yeah, of course you do. But it's also okay to not. It's also okay to say, hey, here's my heart in a basket. I depend on you to protect it, to nurture it, and to keep it safe. You know, so it was really cool to find a book that's like, oh my God, I feel understood. That's kind of awesome. Anyway, so 10 minutes on a book. I'll link it in the description box. Do you want to talk about it? What? Let's just move on. So last month we talked about the Sol de Janeiro Coco Cabana cream. I said it was my preference. I didn't like the texture or the smell. One of you guys left me a comment and said, hey, have you tried to make your own little blend of Boom Boom cream and the Coco Cabana cream? Because the undertones of this, the scent, the aroma, the fragrance of this should be coconut. So I thought, hey, that makes sense, because if I kind of water it down, so to speak, with a lotion or a body cream that I already like, it's still gonna pick up those fragrance notes of coconut, but it'll kind of thin out that popcorn scent that I just couldn't get over. Plus, this is a gel formula, and this is like a creamy butter formula. So it'll make this a little bit more lightweight, and it'll make this one a lot thicker. Y'all, mixing them together was a brilliant idea. You can tell how much of this I've already used up. Half of the container is gone because I mix it into this one, and it smells delicious. Do I use it all the time? No, I still prefer this on its own, but it's so pleasant when you mix them together. So if you were thinking about, I don't know, returning it if you already bought it and you already have this one, don't. Keep it and try something new. It smells really good. It smells very summery. Now, keeping on with the topic of body butters and lotions, a lot of you guys told me to run out and get the Sheamoisture Daily Defense Body Butter with pistachio oil. I'm a good listener. I listen to your feedback. I pay attention. So I couldn't find it anywhere locally. Like, none of the stores had it. It was very hard to find online. I finally found it, and I hated it. Oh my gosh, I can't describe the scent to you guys. It's, you put it on and you're like, oh snap, that smells good. Wait, does it? And it's very confusing. The texture is so nice. It's rich, it's emollient, but it's not greasy. However, the scent, oh my gosh, once it really gets into your skin, I don't know, it smells almost like baby cough syrup, maybe a little bit. It's not my favorite. Hold on, let me try this again. Yeah, it smells like baby cough syrup meets baby diaper rash cream. Y'all, I like the smell of diaper rash cream, but like together in a body lotion, maybe not. Since we're already in a negative headspace, let's talk about more misses. They're all base coats. Okay. So I got this base coat in my FabFitFun add-ons. This is the Cure Nail Hardener and Base Coat from Londontown. Okay, my nails chipped within 12 hours of application. This is by far the worst base coat I've ever used. Then you guys on Instagram told me you need the Orly Bonder and you need the CND Sticky base coat, I think it's called. Sticky blue base coat, something like that. These were the only two mentioned. They were mentioned so hard, so I ordered them right away and I tried them. I have to say, I like the Orly one better than the CND. So the CND on me lasted maybe 3 days. The Orly Bonder lasted maybe 4, but I don't know if you guys can tell my rude finger, this one right here, that one already chipped. So I'm gonna try them again. And the way that I'm most successful with base coats is applying them immediately after removing my previous nail polish. So basically going from old polish to nail polish remover to base coat and new polish. If I ever have a break in between, like a breather break, where I don't have polish and then I go in with a base coat, I feel like my nails are smooth and shiny and they just reject any sort of product, whether it's a base coat, a nail polish, or anything. So it's easier to go from old polish to new polish and be more successful. So I'm gonna try a few more tricks and I'll report back on these. But so far I didn't like this one. I like this one, but nothing has ever compared to Formula X base coat. So I'm a little about it. I'm gonna try this again and I'll report back. Also, leave me a little manicure emoji in the comment section below if you want to see my nail routine. It's really nothing magical, you guys. It's very simple, it's very basic, but I do have a hack or two on how I paint my nails because it's the #1 question that I get asked on my manicure posts on Insta stories is, how do I get it so straight? Because you guys say you get it all over your cuticles and the nail polish bleeds and you get a big old mess. I take my time, but I do have a little hack on how I grab the brush and I feel like it really helps stabilize it. So if you guys want to see that, leave me an emoji in the comment section below with the little manicure hand. You know which one I'm talking about. It's super cute. Speaking of polish, you guys, speaking of polish, the Essie Slates collection. Oh, you guys, it's been a hot minute that I get this excited about nail polish. Like an entire collection where I'm like, I want all the colors. So these are my types of colors. These like powdery, muted, grayish type polishes. I'll show you guys a manicure that I created. Y'all got super inspired and keep tagging me on your manicure posts. I love them. So we did sort of like a monochromatic, Essie inspired manicure with these polishes. I can't stop doing it. I'm super, 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 super happy with this whole collection. But if you guys were like, all right, Dani, calm down. No one has that kind of money to spend on 42 Essie nail polishes. Which ones are your faves? Okay, so if I had to tell you which ones you need in your life, I would have to say the toned down shade and press pause. These two are my favorite. These are the ones that I have on these 2 fingers. So these 2 I feel like are the most unique. If you guys are a fan of like grays though, oh my gosh, these 2 grays are so, so pretty. Anyway, I will list and link them in the description box. It's just the entire collection is like, wow. There's a couple of metallics in the collection too, but I'm like, they're pretty, the metallics, but not as pretty as the opaque matte shades. Clearly, this is not a nail polish channel. Guys, I've rediscovered and discovered a few new IT Cosmetics products that I'm like, whew. The IT Cosmetics Primer by Pores has always been one of my favorites. The original CC Cream is amazing. The IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara has always been one of my favorites. I mean, it gives me the perfect, thick, voluminous, spidery lashes that I am a fan of. But they just launched this new foundation that I was like, nope, no ma'am, sorry. Matte foundation, no. Full coverage matte, no. No, seriously, no. I said no. Okay, fine, I'll try it. So IT Cosmetics reached out and they were like, we want you to try our new foundation. And I was like, no thanks, ma'am, not for me. I'm not full coverage, I'm not matte. I just use concealer every so often, not really. Fine, I'll try it. So I'm in the shade 210. It's called Confidence in a Foundation. It is a full coverage velvety matte foundation. Not my jam whatsoever. I'm wearing it today. You're welcome. Holy cow. It comes in 48 shades. This is not sponsored, by the way. And when I tried it, I was like, I don't believe it. It's gonna oxidize, it's gonna turn orange, it's gonna break down in the middle of the day. I'm not gonna like it. I'm gonna have to set it with so much powder. Okay, fine. I'm not holding my breath. It's matte foundation. Matte foundation is the worst. You know, I was being Dani as usual, overthinking and like getting ahead of myself. So I kept waiting for it to disappoint me and it never happened. And I never thought that I would like a soft bristle brush as much as I like this one. This is the Skin Hugging Foundation Brush. You guys, look how soft it is. It is so soft that you're like, there is no way in heck that is gonna blend out the foundation and make it look seamless. It's gonna look like brush strokes. It's gonna show up on my skin. There is no way that it's going to evenly blend out that foundation. Y'all, this brush was made with puppy paws and puppy kisses. It is so good. I didn't use a beauty blender today. I know, like I never thought the day would come where I didn't use a beauty blender at all. Not for powder, not for concealer, not for anything. I use this brush for everything. It's so good. Guys, I'm gonna creep out so many brands because I get so excited about their stuff. Just wait and see, just watch. Anyway, so I told you guys that I am in the shade 210 medium sand, but it comes in 48 different shades. So I'll leave some information in the description box below because they have an Instagram that helps you find your perfect shade. Like, it's really cool. It's almost like Where's Waldo, but with your perfect foundation shade. So you get to see all the colors and all the models up close and you're like, I think that's more me. And it tells you whether the undertone is cool or warm or neutral, or it's just check it out. And like I said, it's not sponsored. My Instagram post was sponsored. This mention is not. This is me saying, y'all need to go check out that foundation. Like seriously, please do. If you didn't listen to me in the Instagram post, listen to me now because we're friends and this is what friends do. We're almost done. Okay, the Naked Reloaded. I hate that I'm having to talk about this. I hate that I'm having to say out loud that I like this palette because when they killed off the original Naked palette, I was so mad. You can't do that. That is like a pillar of the beauty community. It's one of the very first neutral palettes ever that people went bonkers over. It's like a pioneer neutral palette. And so I was mad because they did that, but I was more mad because I was like, it's a publicity stunt. Y'all are gonna just change the packaging or you're gonna change a few colors out. So they did, they revived it, but it's not the same palette at all. In fact, the concept of this palette's a little bit different. I think I'm gonna do a review on it because it's not a limited edition palette, so I don't have to like rush out and put a video out there, but I think we need to talk about it. I think this palette needs to be talked about. So this palette can be divided into 2 mini palettes of 6 shades. You can see the 6 here and then the 6 here. So there's more like a coolish side and more of a warmish side. It tends to have a general warm feel to it, but there are a couple of colors in here that are a little cool. So it can be divided into 2 mini palettes. The formula to me seems a little different. I feel like maybe the formula is a little softer than typical Urban Decay shadows, which I really liked. I'm wearing it on my eyes today. I wanted to do a really neutral look. I wanted to see if this is a palette that you could use every day to go to work, to go to school, to go to the gym. Yes, some people wear makeup to the gym. Don't judge them. And so, I don't know. I thought I was gonna hate it. Like I really wanted to. I really wanted to because I'm so loyal to the original palette. But if you take yourself out of your own butt and you just open your mind and your heart and you compare them side by side, they're not that similar. So it's like a baby sister, you know, it's like when your parents have an oops and you're already 25 years old and then you have a baby sister that's just born and it's like really confusing, but she's your sister. That's this palette, and she just ended up being prettier than you because she's the baby now. But it's so good. And I love that they have these 2 big pans on the edges. Like, why didn't anyone think of that before? That's really cool. Maybe they have and I'm just talking out of turn, but I really like it. Okay, blush. The blush I'm wearing today is from Loreal and it's so good and you guys need it. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh, it's like the perfect peach and it has sort of like a satiny finish. It's supposed to be scented like peach. Like, I don't smell it at all. Maybe I need to scratch it. I don't smell it at all, but we need to stop scenting our products. Like, this isn't Bonnie Bell, you know? But anyway, it's in the shade, what shade is this? Fantastical, 191. Fantastical from L'Oreal. I believe it's limited edition because it's this peach packaging. It might not be. If it's not, snag it up. If it is, snag it up anyway. Because it's really good. Really like it. Okay, we're almost done. 2 lip products. This gloss from NARS, you guys, it's called Relentless. This is the perfect one gloss you need in your collection. Whether you do a red lip, a nude lip, a purple lip, a pink lip, this is one of those glosses that has a paddle so you could like apply it on thick. But it's the only gloss you need in your gloss collection because it's very friendly. It's going to add sparkle. You see that? It's gonna add sparkle and dimension without adding any color. So if you wanna make your lips look glowy and radiant, not just shiny like clear gloss, like actually reflect light, this color is so good. And it's not that sticky. I'm wearing it now, but I ate most of it off because I talk so much. Another product from NARS. If you guys are lip balm snobs, I know there's a lot of you out there. I'm one of them. I am a huge fan of like Balm de Rose. It's super fancy lip balm. The Brazilian Kiss from Sol de Janeiro. Love that thing. I don't know why I just can't like a $1 chapstick, you know? But if you guys are balm snobs, the NARS Clean Cut Lip Balm, it has SPF. Is so good. Holy mackerel. It is so, I can't explain to you how good it is. It makes your lips look plump and healthy. It says it has a little bit of like that tonal adjustment shade. I don't think it does. It doesn't affect my lips at all. There are some balms that say they have sort of like a pink tint to them and then they make your lips look hella pink. Have you guys ever run into that and you're like, that's not natural? I can't be with like my ghostly troll face and then like bright pink chapstick. So there are some balms that really disappoint me in that way. This one didn't disappoint me in any way. And the final product is the Briogeo's Be Well Tea Tree Oil. You guys, this stuff is so good. I did get a few comments though that said, oh my God, the smell is so strong. I don't know how you do it. It smells awful. It smells like Campo Fenique. Okay, tea tree oil doesn't smell the best, but it also doesn't stay. It's one of those things where you apply it and then it airs off and it goes away. So maybe give it a real good chance. So I've been mixing this into my Drunk Elephant C Firma Day Serum. And then I go in with my new Clinique moisturizer. You guys, I changed my daytime moisturizer. Like, who does that? I was feeling a little wild. Clinique sent me their new cartridge system. So you pick the cartridge of the serum and then you pick the surrounding moisturizer. Whether you have oily skin or you have dry skin or you have normal skin, you decide. And so it creates this like custom blend for you. I'm kind of a fan. I hesitated to include it in my favorites because I've only been using it for about a month. I really want to give it a fair shot, you know, before I say, hey everyone, run out and get this new moisturizer. I really want to try it out, see if I notice a difference. So I've been mixing this into my C Firma Day Serum and then going in with the Clinique moisturizer. The scent doesn't linger, like it doesn't last. But I wanted to talk about this one particularly because I had a couple of breakouts. And I was like, oh, heck no. Y'all need to move out of my face. So all I did was I took a little cotton bud and I just saturated the pimple. I hate saying pimple. Y'all, it was gone. This stuff is good. Like, this is very strong. It's very good. So it's a really cool sort of like beauty product, multi-use beauty product that's worth having in like your whole beauty collection, if you know what I'm saying. Anyway, you guys, I didn't mean for this video to be this long. I feel like it's gonna be as long as a weekend vlog, but I really needed to pontificate on the mirror and this book. You know, it's very few times in my life where I've felt understood and validated, and this was one of those. I will list and link all of these products in the description box below, but I want to hear from you. What are some of your hits and misses this month? What are some of your favorites? Have you tried the Essie Slates? Have you changed up your skincare routine recently? Are you a fan of matte foundations? If you're not, you might be of this one. Y'all, I'm not either, and I am a convert. So you're gonna see me use this a lot in my Get Ready With Me's recently. So just brace for impact, just saying. If you wanna see a review on this palette, or if you wanna see a video on how I manicure my own nails, because I don't go to the salon. Okay, I go to the salon for my hooves, but only for that. Let me know in the comment section below. I love you guys so much, and you know what to do. If you found this video useful, entertaining, and learned something, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye.